you know, you're doing it, everyone else is doing it. It's like part of the job. If you want to be in this position, then you have to start doing these types of criminal activities. And since everyone does it, now everyone is culpable, so everybody keeps quiet about it. No one talks about it. As I said earlier, the people, the hierarchy of Scientology does not practice Scientology as it is written in some of those bulletins.
The entire organization at the top of Scientology is completely corrupt. They find it laughable that people lower down in Scientology believe all this stuff.
I never wanted to be like the others. I always wanted to be different. Then I met people here who wanted to be the best of the world. They wanted to help other people.
For what I have seen for myself, I know that it's the right place for me to be. And I know that we are dealing with the truth.
They're not only in possession of the truth, they have also their own mobile security troops. The Scientology sheriffs dress like police and follow you around step by step.
So it's private property. Could I ask you to leave?
Yeah, it doesn't say private property.
As Hubbard said, true is what is true for you. He also thought that they were the only people on Earth who have the right to punish. According to whose rules? According to Hubbard's rules, which are still rigidly kept today, 14 years after his death. Even children cannot escape these regulations. They are made tractable with psychological methods in their education into Sea Org members. Over and over again, they are subjected to the same security questions. Has someone ordered you not to tell us something? Do you have a secret? Have you ever taken something which does not belong to you? Have you ever hurt yourself to cause others anxiety? Have you ever done something which you have had to be ashamed of? Have you ever done anything criminal? Have you ever knocked down a smaller child? Have you ever been ashamed of your parents? Have you ever betrayed a secret which was entrusted to you? Have you ever been a coward? Have you spied on your friends? Correct answers mean happy faces. But the fun stops for these children with failure and disobedience. By 1976, on instructions from Hubbard, the first children's RPF was established in Los Angeles. No time off for play, but a children's prison camp with absolute obedience as its goal. One of the reasons for the camp for children was stated in this document. Make it clear to the children that any form of vandalism, theft, and any other crime committed by a child will be punished by the RPF under aggravated conditions.
I knew that rather than Scientology being the answer and healing people and giving them greater abilities and making them better humans, it was completely abusive and had no other purpose than to dominate and control people and make buckets of money.
When you look exactly at what is going on, you see a reactionary authoritarian mechanism which restricts certain degrees of liberties. When it is understood that something is permissible, then it may be done. However, I don't accept that they do that for everybody else. And to make this dependent upon a Scientology citizenship, this is written explicitly in their Scientology code. whether one is a Scientologist and this gives them the right to re-educate people in their own rehabilitation camps and so on. We have had that before, and that does not belong here. The question I've asked many times over, because of course I've got calls from a lot of people telling me my sister is doing quite poorly now and she has to work hard. I don't doubt that at all. When she's doing that voluntarily, then that is her business. If I now go in there and get involved, am I helping her? Am I hurting her? Or am I only helping myself? 4 months later, February 1999, Jochen Körner flew to Los Angeles to see his sister Wiebke again after almost 4 years. They met at a small restaurant in Hollywood. Later they went for a walk along the beach. That evening she rode with her Scientology bus back to the world headquarters in Gilman Hot Springs. Now she's a producer there for Scientology recruitment films. She said she did not want to talk over her time in the prison camp with her brother. She does not want to go back to Germany anymore. Madrid, February 5th, 1999. The Spanish state attorney brought charges against 18 leading members of the Scientology organization. The charges include establishment of a criminal association, fraud, burglary, grievous bodily harm, and mistreatment of a Spanish woman in the Scientology prison camp in Copenhagen. The trial begins in the year 2000.